Okay, boys, is it that time?
It's that time. So we're going to do a little thing different because we have Curt here. Curt is a Kansas City Chiefs fan from Australia. We're going to pick as 2 teams today. It's the first time ever on the Cowboys CanFan show. So this should be fun. It'll be
Mock Draft 7. We are Mock Draft 7 with Curt.
I'm surprised
from Outback Cowboys or Outback QB Cowboy podcast because he's a Cowboys fan now, not a Chiefs fan.
I'm surprised AJ hasn't made a little AI jingle for our
I
mock
know.
draft. So Curt, we have the sliders. We don't really mess with them. I don't know if you've used PFF much for mock drafts or what. Okay, so you're used to it. We don't do anything crazy with the sliders. We kind of leave them.
Captain Curt, if you wanna trade up or something like that, you're allowed to say that whenever you want. Okay.
Totally. Good call. Good call. If Curt wants to trade up into the first round or any round, just let us know.
Here we go. Oh my God.
We're into it. We're into this shit. Travis Hunter goes number 1.
Travis Hunter goes number 1 to the Tet McMillan number 2 to the
fuck.
See, the Browns, they're just unruly.
Yeah, that's Mason Graham makes sense. Abdul Carter 4 is insane. I don't think he makes it. Genty to the that's the first I've seen it. Yeah, the QBs are slipping, man.
Where are the QBs?
Will Campbell,
and there's Warren taken by the Jets. Will Johnson, cornerback to the Panthers.
Oh, this is not
Mike
good.
Green, edge from Marshall to the Saints. Jahad Campbell, linebacker, Alabama to the Bears. And then Jahdae Barron, cornerback from Texas to the San Francisco 49ers.
Did no one take?
No quarterback gone, man. Which is that's not going to happen.
It's not going to. It's impossible.
It's impossible. Okay. Someone's taking Cam Ward.
All right, guys, we've done this before, this song and dance. I think the wide receiver is the strongest option.
So what are we, this is, before you even talk names, you got to talk position. Wide receivers where we're set because Genty's gone.
I think we got to,
Well, I want to hear for Curt, out of these receivers that are on the board, if you had to pick a receiver out of Luther Burden III, Mika Ibuka, and Matthew Golden, who would be the guy you took and why?
I personally like Ibuka, not based on much, just instinct from the little bits and pieces I've seen him play. Doss on our podcast is a huge Matthew Golden guy. He thinks he's almost as good as Tet. So that's, I trust him. I trust Doss. But I do want to ask you guys a general question. What's your strategy with the O-line and the trenches? Are you sold on wide receiver now, or
I'm worried
do you think you go trenches later?
I'm worried that if you don't go a premier wide receiver right now, the Cowboys have been in this weird perpetual state where they need a wide receiver too. Since you had Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb together, you haven't seen CeeDee Lamb have that true wide receiver too since he's kind of started taking over. I think this offense would flourish very nicely if they could complement CeeDee Lamb with another wide receiver. The offensive line, may it be not as great as it was in past years, they still have guys that are going to battle for guard. So I do think offensive line is a need, but I would like to take a premier wide receiver over possibly a Kelvin Banks Jr. I mean, Membu is another guy that you could take, and he would probably start right away for the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, actually, he's fallen he hasn't fallen this far in a lot of our other drafts. So this could actually be a pick.
This could be a sway pick, I think, here. I mean, if Membu's available, he is that.
Well, because they have him at tackle, but I'm pretty sure he's going to play guard in the NFL is what I thought I was reading.
If you're not going to get a wide receiver in this first round, then you're kind of just looking for a guy who's got size or speed or something later on, because it really drops off. If Higgins isn't there in the third round, it really starts to drop off. On the other hand, I'm a big believer in if you build a strong offensive line, it's going to improve the wide receivers that we currently have on the team. So I'm also not against Membu, and I'm kind of leaning towards it just for the fact of it sucks because he's not necessarily a quote-unquote need, but any team in the NFL could use a solid tackle, line, left tackle, right tackle, guard, whatever it might be. So we've got some good pieces on the O-line. It's certainly not how it has been in the past, but if you add another piece,
well, bring him on. We've never drafted Membu. Fuck it.
I think it fits it up a little, but I do.
Let's get it.
I like
bring him on. Welcome to the team.
Curt, are you completely against that, or do you kind of like it?
No, to be honest, I mean, it's the less sexy pick, but that's sort of what I was suggesting. I was saying, do we think about Membu just because of the Garten year one and all those sorts of things? So
I will fucking boo this pick if it happens. But welcome to
the seat, team. Armand Membu.
Let's go.
Let's
welcome
go.
To the team. All right.
Woo.
Okay.
All
Holy
right.
shit. It just picked the Cowboys one. Okay, here we go. We're going down.
Kenneth Grant's going. Let us know if you want to hop up.
All right, the Chiefs are on the clock.
Is that Harmon that just went?
Yes, Derek Harmon just went.
Oh,
Defensive interior.
That was the one I was holding out for, to be honest.
Dude, you should have juiced it up a little bit there.
All right, let's have a look at Alexander. Let's just see what his last few years has been like.
Yeah, hey,
Alexander's not bad.
Hey, that's not bad right there. Look, we call it, so when we look at this coloration up here, we call it our dehydration meter. When you see nothing but green and going into blue, that means he's very hydrated. It's solid.
Yes.
If it's all pissy,
You don't want yellow.
We don't want we don't want dehydration.
You don't want dehydrated piss.
You got to make sure he's
It's like you're in the desert. You're from Australia. You know what it's like. You need to be hydrated.
Man, I literally just had to go off screen for a sec and put the air conditioner on because it's boiling here in the studio.
Exactly.
Oh, shoot.
This isn't nerves. This is just sweat from the heat.
Yeah. No, well, hey, it's a big pick here. So Alexander, 6'4", 310 pounds, also has the last name, and we share. I have the same first name, so I'm into this guy. But he's from Toledo. Is that like a knock?
It could be a little bit.
Quinion Mitchell from Toledo?
Yep.
Ballin' and Burgundy podcast says Darius Alexander or Chris Jones would be very good in Kansas City.
Need to just have a look at a guy. We use Draft Buzz, so if you want to look at him, just to have an optical.
And we're not talking about stats. We're talking literally. We're very
judgmental. We're very judgmental by looks.
Let's do it. Okay, didn't you say there was a quarterback who looks like a serial killer, and that's why you didn't take him as your QB
all the time.
other day?
Kyle McCord is one of those guys. Looks like he'd do our taxes and then slit our throats. So Darius Alexander kind of gives me a DeMarcus Lawrence kind of vibe going on.
Yeah, he looks.
I was thinking that.
He looks quality. I mean, look, there's a lot of dehydration, but then you got in key areas, the 40, the broad, and his span are all quite in that upper percentile. His arms, even though they have him in kind of a dehydration state here, maybe second day of the festival, he's got 34-inch arms, so he's not under. Those arms are not.
I think he looks
under.
He looks pretty good, man. Honestly.
All right, let's do it.
Darius Alexander looks nice. D-line. Bring him in.
Darius Alexander, welcome to Chief Kingdom.
Chief Kingdom.
Ding 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 ding.
You're right here.
I'm here. All right, the Dallas Cowboys are now up on the clock, picking their 44th pick, and a guy that we've taken quite a bit, Jaden Higgins. If you're going to go wide receiver, guys, I know I was kind of trying to get wide receiver in first round, and our guest swayed you guys.
Yeah, he did.
Right away from the wide receiver.
He's trying to fuck us here.
Yeah, I think so. He doesn't want us to get any of the good wideouts. But in my mind, Jaden Higgins is a knockout pick here, and I think you guys know why. He's the only big fast wide receiver that's left in the next 2 rounds.
Yeah, 6'4", 215. We've taken him a few times, but I think just for the fun that what we're trying to do here with 2 teams is interesting, and also taking the tackle. It'd be silly of us not to take the wide receiver and then just look at who's in running back in the third or BPA.
You know what I would have liked to do if we didn't go offensive line in the first and we went one of those wide receivers, taking Tyler Booker in the second here, the guard from Alabama. This would have been a good spot to take him. Sure, he didn't have the greatest 2024, but the guy's he'll instantly start at right guard if you bring him in.
Yep. Okay, well, let's go ahead and make the pick. Jaden Higgins, wide receiver. Welcome to the team.
Yeah, we're going to make it easy. We're going to bring it. We didn't ask Curt, but Curt, we were sold on wide receiver here.
We needed to.
You weren't swaying us, but I'm interested now because we don't really get to see what players go at this point. Like I was saying earlier before we joined the draft. So Curt's going to have his second pick coming up at 63, and it's saying your guys' needs are guard, tackle, and defensive line, and you've already addressed the defensive line. So what do you think you're looking at with your guys' second pick?
I want to tackle big time. Jawan Taylor, I mentioned my concerns with him earlier. So that's one side of that O-line. The other side is Jalen Moore, who we got in as a free agent from San Francisco, who wasn't a consistent starter. He's not a stud. So what are the names that are left? Ursary, Trapillo, Wow.
Yeah, Ariante Ursary, Ozzy Trapillo,
also known as T-Rex arms,
Marcus Embo, and Jonah
Saviane.
Help me out here, Saviane.
Saviane.
Is Donovan Jackson gone? I had my eyes on him, but I assume he's gone.
We'll take a check here. We'll search and see. Yeah, no, Donovan Jackson. Yes, he went to the
58.
he went to the Houston Texans at 58, just 5 picks ahead of you guys.
Okay. Well, look, there are a couple of things I'm considering. Ursary, I mean, he hasn't allowed many sacks in his, well, certainly not in 2024. He allowed only 2 in 2023, 1 in 2024. I don't mind him, but it also seems like there's a bit of an omen with a guy named Ozzy. And what, your first Australian guest?
Totally. I think you're right. Definitely. And
can we get a look at Ozzy? What does he look like?
6'8", 309 pounds. So
we've taken him.
No, we've talked about taking him, and then we all started laughing because he was so, oh my goodness, this guy I would drink a beer with. Definitely.
He's your prototypical, this is what I want my offensive lineman to look like.
This is this is the guy who, when the tractor breaks down, you call in Ozzy, and he just he lifts the cow off the ground and puts it in the trailer for you.
I mean, that's filled me with confidence. That, like you say, he's got the jowls of a Hall of Fame O lineman.
Oh yeah,
definitely,
100%.
Curt has to take him. The guy's name's Ozzy. Like
Ozzy.
Just to give me some confidence, does it say anything about whether he knows the rules of where to line up on the O line? Does it say anything?
Oh yeah.
Well, let's give a strength and a weakness.
We'll give a strength and a weakness.
Let's do it.
Okay, so uses his massive frame and masterfully in pass protection, creating a gravitational pull that forces edge rushers to take a wider angle and expand their arc unnecessarily.
Okay.
So it doesn't sound like the guy has T-Rex arms there.
And his one weakness, struggles to consistently play with proper pad level due to his height, because he's a tall motherfucker, allowing technically sound defenders to get under his pads and compromise his base.
They're reaching. Ozzy's the man.
Yeah, let's get him. Bring him on. I like it.
I like that confidence there.
Ozzy goes to the
Outback
QB podcast, baby. Let's go.
Look at you. You're right back on the clock. You're right back on the clock.
Snake draft.
Man, that's
very snake draft.
That's dope, actually.
Yeah, that's sweet.
You're just, while you're thinking here, Curt, the fact that you get 2 later round picks, but then get this early third.
Oh man, and Travion Henderson sitting right there.
That is very tempting.
Your
We've
picks.
got Pacheco, who really struggled in the playoffs and was nowhere in the Super Bowl. I think it was 16 total rushing yards for the team, maybe even including Mahomes.
Yeah, fucking.
And then we brought in Elijah Mitchell as the backup running back, which when he's on the field, he looks cool, but he's never on the field. So I think that's an answer.
I mean, we're not going to get a chance to take him, so I don't mind you taking Travion Henderson here. I don't. What are some other needs besides maybe running back that you're looking at?
Well, we can always use help in the secondary alongside McDuffie, but can we have a look at Mason Taylor, the tight end there, just to see what his stats are like?
Yeah, fairly average, but we're looking at size 6 foot 255.
He's a size guy though. He's got nice size.
Another rule that we have, he has a pretty good drop rate. It's only 1.8. The thing that we also have here on CanFan when we're mocking is as long as they come out on an upper swing and they don't degress in their years, it's not bad. So even though he had some dehydration those first couple years, he kind of comes up a little bit out of that. He looks like he's progressing every single year.
He had he only had 6 touchdowns in all of college.
1.8% drop rate.
And we don't want a blocker. We need a guy who can emulate Kelsey, the production. Leave the tight end 2 and 3 to do the blocking.
Yeah, exactly. He's got wheels though. He runs a 4.64 at that size is quite nice.
Faster than Restrepo.
6'5", 251 and a 4.6.
Like, that's pretty fast.
You know what? But you said Henderson, and I can't get that out of my head now. Good running back, good program. We need it. I think we go there.
Yeah, nice. That's a solid pick.
All right,
Welcome
Henderson.
Chief Kingdom Henderson. I think he has a chance to be the best running back in the class. Honestly, that's that good.
That's a great pick, and I really am pissed off that you took him. Have a quick look at running backs as well. Back to our boy RJ Harvey at 85th rank and DJ Giddens.
So based on his 40 time, why don't what are we into trading back a little bit here and maybe get if we trade back in the third, maybe pick up a 4th?
I don't hate it. I think adds
Let's
something
dangle,
there.
boys.
I think adds on to something there. Try to pick up a 4th round pick and still get one of those running backs.
Our pick is the 91st pick. So if you look at the running back situation,
Oh, yeah.
There's a chance, but we'd be getting the Devin Neals, the Damian Martinez,
Well,
Martinez,
Jaden Blue.
or the Jaden Blue.
We probably could get that fast
Okay.
mofa.
Yeah, if
I don't mind.
Yeah,
This
I don't
is-
mind it. Let's get it. Let's pick up a 4th round pick here.
And we like, hey, CanFan, we get crazy sometimes and we double halfback it. We're not afraid to go back-to-back halfback.
Yeah, they'll take it.
I like that.
21.
Do it. Yeah, let's get it.
That's fair,
That seems
right?
fair.
It's fair.
What do you
88%.
think? What do you think, Curt? You think we're cheating the system here, or is that
84, 121 for 76. I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think you can do that with a clear conscience.
Yeah.
good? We don't want to cheat our.
Oh, you fuck you, Tampa Bay.
Fuck you, Tampa Bay! You
We're fucking giving you the deal of a lifetime. Go ahead
Baker?
and cancel us.
Hang on.
That is bull. We're going to the Steelers.
I'm going to try one more with the Steelers.
Let's get
see.
it. 83%. Come on, Steeler Nation. Be good to us.
Yes! Fuck you,
Fuck you, Tampa Bay.
Do-do-do-do.
We got
Kurt,
two words for
we
you. Suck it.
Kurt, we take this very seriously, okay? We
I love it.
give
I'd be
you
disappointed if you didn't.
we feed you a trade like that and you decline it.
Get out of here.
Feed you a trade like that and you decline it.
I'm leaking it to on Twitter on
Tweet it
X,
right
too.
now. Tweet it right now.
They didn't take the trade. Pussies.
You fucks.
All right, here
Okay,
we
well,
go.
who are we gonna get?
We still probably have a chance that we could go RJ Harvey.
We made the trade for Jaden Blue. Let's stick to our guns. Let's pick.
But we could get him in the fourth. Oh,
yeah. That's
okay.
what
You're
I'm
saying take him in the fourth.
Take him in the 4th.
Okay.
Because that's what we made the trade to get,
So
to
you're
get
saying
that pick.
I was thinking RJ Harvey and Jaden Blue go back to
No,
back.
I don't want to do that.
Let's
Hey,
don't. I wouldn't mind
I
that.
thought this was a safe zone.
It's a safe zone, but you can get Ollie Gordon or someone in later.
Okay, hey, now you're speaking my
No,
name.
I
Now you're
knew I just had to say Ollie
Now-
Gordon too.
Here's the only thing: is we just have this edge Elijah Roberts and the safety Kevin Winston Jr. And then you start getting into tackles and halfbacks, and so it's and
I'm
wide
not.
receivers.
I don't mind taking Jonah here, or are we double? We don't want to double down on offensive line, so you could look at. Do we double down on wide receiver? That seems weird too.
Ooh.
We might have to just take Elijah Roberts. here,
Elijah
fellas.
Roberts.
6'4", 295. It really comes down to
His
what does
draft
he
buzz?
look like? What's his hair like?
Super hydrated.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Hey.
6'4", 285.
Kurt, do you
whatever.
fuck- do you fuck
Seven
with
and a
the-
half sacks,
Kurt,
baby.
do you fuck with Elijah Roberts look?
Oh, he don't do it.
Yeah, there we go.
I love it.
Miami, Florida, hometown.
You know, not the best metrics, but when you come in here with that size,
Well, and it looked like he progressed both seasons. I think it's a good.
Welcome to the team.
I think it's good. Welcome
Oh,
to
yeah.
the team. Look at that.
He had
well,
a
he was his last 2 years,
11
he's been solid.
or
Did-
13 sacks in 2023.
Did well
And 8 in
against
2024.
TCU. Did well against TCU. Looks like he did well against Duke.
Let's do it.
Clemson, he played well.
Clemson.
Yeah, let's get him.
Hey.
Welcome to the team, Elijah Roberts.
Welcome to the team, baby.
Ow! And you know what? It's another freaking guy to look at. Because I never considered the Cowboys to be taking a defensive end just because you got Micah there. But in reality, you do need two.
You do need to. Jalen Milroe just went.
Okay.
And now you got the Kansas City Chiefs on the clock, pick 95.
Don't you fucking take our running backs again. Don't go back-to-back running back, okay? Kurt, you
I'm good. I'm good for running back, boys. I think I'm set.
Yeah, I think he's
I'm
set.
sorted. Now,
Yeah, you are.
so I've got 95 here, and then I've got 133. Can we look at tight ends and see what's there? Because
You're
there's
looking
a
at that.
potential secret weapon in this draft called Harold Fannin Jr., and he's still there.
Okay.
Whoa.
Bowling Green.
Look
Speak
at
to
that.
me.
Almost purple with how blue he
Yeah,
is.
speak to me. 10 touchdowns. See, now we're talking. This guy had 17 touchdowns in his collegiate career. Now we're talking.
Looks like he's going to stand on business
Yeah.
right now.
He's the third ranked on Draft Buzz, by the way.
Wow, that is a secret weapon.
And on PFF, I don't know if you noticed, but he's the number one tight end in the country for the last 2 years. He was the number one at the position.
Look at his
So
yards. 1,500
Look, you have
yards.
to-
God damn.
You have to take into account the opposition. Obviously, that's one knock on his production. But I can't see those numbers and go past it when Travis Kelce's only got one more year and we don't know what he's doing. So
Curt, he had a very nice game against Penn State. Like, if you're looking at
And
teams that
ATM.
he played, and if you're looking at teams that he had to,
Dog up against?
dog up against, he dogged up. So
I talked him up on our show the other day too. So I can't go past him. I think we need a ticket.
yeah, take it. That's and this is right around where he's being taken, and this guy could be fun to watch. Could be a secret little gem hiding in the third round.
So we're taking Harold Fannin Jr.
From Bowling Green, welcome to the Chief Kingdom.
Welcome to the team. I
Chief,
like that. I'm
the
liking
team,
what the
Harold
Chiefs have done in this draft.
Look at the Chiefs are drafting very well right now.
That Henderson pick just makes me like his draft better than ours.
And I'm gonna pick up the pace here.
Kurt, we're all on the same team tonight, all right? If you get a better get a better grade than our draft, it's a team thing, okay?
No, now this is our. Let's see if he's here. Jaden Blue. There he is. We got to take him.
Hear me out here. Hear me out for a second.
Okay.
Hear me out here for a second. I do think we need a starting running back, and I do think he'd fit in nicely. But we didn't address cornerback. We didn't even look at cornerback. Cornerback is a big need. Is this 6'1"? This guy's Mello is 6'1", 190 pounds.
Oh, okay, it's gonna talk.
I'm just bringing up.
I just
CBs, RBs.
We're not doing a sexy draft tonight for us. So this fits right into how we're drafting tonight. We're trench drafting, and you can't say that the cornerback's in the trench, but just not the sexiest pick when you're taking a 4th rounder for Mello Dotson.
And he didn't play slot. He played straight up cornerback.
He played straight up corner. I like that.
You need somebody that's going to play corner because you're not going to have Trevon Diggs, Kalen Carson from last year. You don't know what you're going to get from him. The Cowboys had a ton of depth issue at cornerback, but I do also hate not having a running back going into the 5th round.
I do like saying Mello.
Could I wear this jersey? This guy's jersey? I think I could.
Give me a positive and negative for Mello. Oh man, he's slow for a corner. I don't like that.
Okay.
That might have been my deal breaker.
Let's take a super fast running back, or trade it for a super slow.
I think it's Jaden Blue.
Yeah, I'm taking Jaden
Through
Blue.
and through. I think it's true. It's Jaden Blue.
I think it's true and through and through. Jaden Blue. Or Jadion, as his friends call him.
Jadion. I don't even know where you got Jadion from.
It's because it's Ashton Gianti, and so now every running back's getting a little extra.
Jadion.
Couple extra vowels.
All right, Jaden Blue, welcome to the team.
Welcome to the team.
All right, now you got Kansas
Now we're
City.
back on the Kansas City
just
Chiefs
like that.
block.
Okay, so are you going to take a quarterback? You going to take a quarterback there, Kurt? Quarterback?
A quarterback. Well, we got Gardner Minshew. If we didn't get Gardner Minshew, I mean, Riley Leonard would be a very nice QB2 if Mahomes had a catastrophic injury.
Totally.
But no, I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
What I think we need is a guard.
I do like your draft that you got going on here.
Thanks, man. It's going well, and let's not lose the plot in the last 4 picks.
No, this is where you need to dog it up here. These are some trench picks right now.
This is championship picks right here. You get 1 or 2 starters this late.
How's your center?
Yeah, Jonah Mineham. This guy's
journeyman lineman.
He's
played everywhere, literally, except left guard.
But hey, throw him into a right
Definitely,
guard.
he's regressed. He does the opposite of what we want.
Yeah, but you can get him way later. His ADP's 185. He's picking at 133 right now.
What's Luke Kandra showing us?
151.
151, a Malibu.
Not too bad. What's
no sacks? No
What
sack.
happened in 2023 at 4 sacks?
Yeah.
Had 4 sacks, but that was also his best overall.
Which is weird that it was his best overall season.
And he had the most hurries. What's his snaps by alignment? Does he have a little bit of flexibility? Not
Pure
really.
right guard.
Pure right guard.
Our problem is left guard. Suama Taia, who was taken in the 2nd round last year, was benched. He was a disaster. So really, a left guard would be amazing. But I mean, we can train him up, right? We can say, Luke, welcome to the team.
What? Hey, Forever DC says, what does his hair look like? Bring him up. Let's check it out.
Yeah, this is. We need to see what he looks like.
Luke Kandra, you better not.
I was going to jump into the pick without checking.
Oh yeah,
we're not judging how he looks.
Okay, hey,
yes, thick neck.
Thick neck.
We got him.
Kind of broccoli hair, looks like your lineman. Hey, he fits right in with your other guys.
Kind of looks like he was stung by a bee in the face. A little swollen looking, but
look. If this guy wasn't playing football, a couple thousand years ago, he'd be in that gladiator arena. I like it, man. You get a big boy with a thick neck.
Yeah, Luke Kandra.
Draft him.
Bring him on the
team.
And you're rounding out that offensive line.
It's looking good. And he's got his new stud running back. Like,
Kansas City again?
Oh, how's your guys' linebacker? Kaiser, Ansa Kaiser.
I'm a big Jack Kaiser guy. Crack me if you got him.
Linebackers aren't bad, really. I mean, we've got Nick Bolton, we've got Drew Tranquil, we've got Leo Chenal, who are all good.
When are their contracts up?
Good question. Off the top of my head, I don't know. But when you got a talent like Kaiser still there, and you guys love him,
I'm a big Jack Kaiser guy.
Ants has a boner for Kaiser right
What
now.
did he in his college career? His last 3 years, he missed only 4% of his tackle attempts.
Yeah, he's a dog.
stronger at linebacker, right? Like
Exactly.
you're never done at linebacker. I feel like after the draft, Jack Kaiser is going to audit my draft.
We just need someone to draft him.
Yeah, I just wanted Jack Kaiser to be one of what. So I'm way on Curt's draft compared to ours. Two of my favorite players in the draft, Henderson and Kaiser. He got them both.
Yeah, why don't you become a chief cuck boy, you fuck?
Maybe I will.
Wow.
That had some hate behind it. That was hurtful.
All right. So for the Cowboys, guys, we have a
we picked Kaiser.
Oh, he picked Kaiser.
no.
Did that fuck up? What happened here?
Yeah, we did. That was the pick we got.
Oh,
Hey, I'll take it.
well, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Did you just fleece us? Hey, I'm not mad.
I swear I saw.
No, that's a great pick.
I swear I saw Kansas
You
City.
guys threw to me.
Hey, guess what?
That's a great
That's
pick.
what we do. We
were gonna take
tease
that
ya.
anyways.
We tease you. Welcome to
Guys,
the
I'm sorry.
team.
I'm so sorry.
Well,
for
we
the
have three.
confusion.
We have three
No,
picks,
that's
so
all right.
let's go quick. We got to
Yeah.
Let's go quick. Let's speed
I'm
these up.
pick McLaughlin.
Let's go, Sethy boy. Welcome to the team. And then, we're back
Hey.
up again.
Okay, so I think we go Tonka and then we go quarterback.
Okay. Poppy Likey.
Poppy likey.
There you are. Tonka Hemingway.
Welcome to the team. And Curt said he doesn't pick till what, 2:20.
Yeah, just sit back and watch these boys. Watch these Canadians cook.
It's flying through it, though.
Yeah.
Realistically, the Cowboys need to try to trade any of these amount to move up to somewhere.
Yes, absolutely. I totally agree. They should not be sitting on 3 5th-round picks.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I think we take Curtis Rourke here, and then I think our next pick we could grab Taj Brooks or Ollie Gordon the second.
Sure. Ad seems very convinced on it, and he's convinced me.
Yeah, let's do it.
Curtis
Rourke. I like him. Canadian
welcome
boy.
to the team.
He's a Canadian boy. That is true.
Okay, Taj
here we
Brooks
are
are gone,
again.
and I think did we lose? Yeah, we lost both, and we lost the chance to pick.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
because
Hey,
they
these
both
things
went.
happen.
They both went. That's Ed,
Ollie Gordon
and
went,
Taj
and
Brooks
Taj Brooks.
both went. Just make a click, and
I say
we'll be
Higgies.
supporters.
Let's go Higgins.
Let's go Higgs.
Welcome to the team.
Welcome to the
Boosh,
team, baby.
even boosh, baby. Okay, here we go, Casey.
Okay.
Now
Kansas-
KC's on the board.
Yeah,
and they got
fuck,
3
fine.
picks.
Hey,
deep here.
finally. Yeah, now you got 3 7th-round picks.
Guys, we missed out here.
We should have traded.
Well, Curt didn't have any 5th-round picks. And
Oh, we
had-
could've-
And
I know.
we had 4 of them. We could have.
We could have made a trade.
We could have made some moves with you. Got you some picks here.
That would have been fun. Hey,
That would have been funny.
Yeah, well, positions I haven't taken are safety, wide receiver, and edge, and we can use a little bit of talent there to top that up. I'm not sure how much is there though. And looking, I really don't want to ruin my rating now.
Yeah, you
because
got
I
to.
think it's going to be rated well.
You're gonna have a really good rating.
I just pulled up your
there's
safe.
blue there.
Pulled up your
Yeah.
wide receiver safeties and edges here. So
Awesome.
yeah, this guy's got some moves. 6'10", or sorry, 6'10". Jesus.
Jeez, he's a monster.
Just stay on the stats there for a sec, AJ. Can
he a
you go
Madden
back to
character?
it? So he had 55 tackles. I'm trying to see interceptions. Doesn't look like he had any interceptions, but he had
They
a
don't
very
put interceptions on a safety's profile.
No, they don't put it there.
which is
I know
kind of
it's
weird.
dumb.
That's
It's
kind of
dumb.
strange. But 2024, very solid year by him.
Big vert, decent 40.
He seems like he could be a little bit of a sleeper pick here.
Side
For a
to him.
7th, need a backup safety. Let's do it.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Hell yeah. All right, RJ Mickens.
Welcome to Chief King.
Fix those eyes, kid, before you get on the field, though.
I want to see him wear some Eric Dickerson goggles. That would be awesome.
Okay, this is Cowboys.
Looks like very thick neck but narrow shoulders. Is that?
Totally narrow.
Yeah, I thought the picture was cut off.
off.
I
That's
thought
what
it
it
was
looks
cut
like.
off, but I don't think it was.
But is that because he's so slim he can squeeze through those?
Just that giant neck is like
It's
eating
like-
his suit.
I'm looking at you. Where the are your shoulders?
I think at this point it's like, where do we want to add depth? I wouldn't mind another.
Yeah, get
wide
halfback.
receiver.
pick another
Or halfback.
linebacker.
Yeah, get a halfback. Get him in. Woody Marks, welcome
I
to
mean,
the
we
team.
could have looked at some of those safeties there, but hey, I mean, they're probably still around.
And this is our last pick.
Our last pick. I'm just slowly scrolling. You see a name or
Kyron Lacey, get him.
Kyron Lacey.
Yeah,
wide
receiver.
receiver. Yeah, we
Kyron
looked at him.
Lacey.
LSU, Kyron Lacey.
We're
done
boosting
deal.
him up, and now 2 more picks here for Casey. And then
Curt,
we're gonna-
Curt, this is your chance to try to beat us with the grade, but
You got the dirt
you
picks.
do it.
Weiss Jr.
Can we filter for wide receiver and edge again? Is that okay?
Yeah,
Of course it is.
Hey, it's your draft, baby. You can do whatever you want.
Johnny Walker Jr. What a name!
I know we wanted to pick him just for his name alone, and then we saw that his green was there.
Is that Missouri teammates in both of the positions I need, wide receiver and edge?
it is.
On the next two off the board.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I think I have to do that, don't I?
I would do it. I think it's meant. I think it's meant to be.
Oh yeah, Johnny.
Do I try and get fancy and straight after this one trade into the next pick to make sure they don't?
I would love it.
Get taken?
I would love it.
Okay, I like this.
So you want to go back to back Tigers?
So
slow down the speed.
Yep.
Take Theo Weiss, pause it, and I'll trade in to make sure I get Johnny Walker.
I like it.
I like this move.
okay, this is intense for me.
This
Here
is
we go.
intense. AJ, welcome to the team. You got to welcome him.
Theo
to the
Weiss,
team.
welcome
You got
to
to
the
pause
team.
it. Pause it.
Plus,
I know because they do that. They do that.
Okay, but you did well.
He's still there.
He's still there.
Actually, you could wait 2 more, but no, we're gonna trade up.
You got to trade. You got to get him.
And what do you want to throw in it?
What do I give?
Anything.
A
Yeah,
2027. Yeah, do that. Offer trade. Oh yeah, you got him.
Got him.
And what position was
Wide receiver, wasn't it?
No,
he was edge.
Oh, he was
Johnny
there.
Walker.
Johnny Walker,
baby.
welcome to the team. I like it.
Kurt,
Okay.
we did it, and we appreciate you hanging
Nice.
out with us, man.
And now we get to look at the most
it's been
exciting
fun,
part,
boys.
fellas. So we've never done two. So does it just go the Cowboys?
Okay,
and then
so who's first here? Yeah, so Dallas Cowboys. I'm just gonna rush to the end.
yeah, just get through it.
Y'all know what we drafted. We got an A-.
minus.
And you know what it was? Oh, it was that Jack Kaiser pick,
Yeah, baby, bring it up.
It's a Canadian boy, Curtis Rourke, and the Membu ones, the double A's that got us that.
Well, Roberts did it. Help. Roberts carried a little
Yeah,
bit of weight
Roberts
there.
did well too.
Let's see
And
here.
this is the.
Oh no.
Oh
I see some yellow.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
How could you give you a C plus? I mean, that's just.
That's bullshit. That is bullshit.
Oh, B minus.
Oh, boo.
But you know what? Looking at real quick here, Kurt. Looking at this draft, how are you feeling?
I feel good. I mean, I love when I see a team pluck one player from every position they think they need, and I don't think I doubled up in positions, and I got some guys that I like. So let's roll with that. I can't believe Henderson's a C plus.
I know
bullshit.
that's bullshit.
It's the stupid. You go up a couple of spots and they.
There's a chance he might not make it out.
That's
He
what
might
I was
There's a
even
chance he gets
thinking,
drafted in the first round. He's definitely gone in the second.